My best friend asked me to conduct a blood test on her before she got married to the richest man in the city. That was how I found out that she had AIDS. Due to patient confidentiality and her claim that her fiancé would not mind, I did not tell him about her diagnosis. Later on, he contracted AIDS as well. When this happened, my best friend went online and pointed the finger at me. Maya Sullivan intentionally kept the results of my blood test a secret. That's why my husband got AIDS. It's all her fault. Even my boyfriend added fuel to the fire. This isn't the first time Maya has set Pearl up. She only got AIDS because Maya used an infected needle to take her blood sample. No matter how much I insisted otherwise, everyone kept hounding me about it. To avoid the fallout, I was forced to move myself and my parents to another city to start fresh. However, in a fit of rage, Pearl's husband crashed into our car and killed all of us. He was later sentenced to death, so Pearl inherited all of his assets. She then lived in luxury with my boyfriend. When I opened my eyes again, I discovered that I had gone back in time. It was the day that Pearl had undergone her health checkup. Maya, hurry up and take my blood. Benjamin and I still have to get our marriage certificate. I froze for a second when I saw Pearl Hutton extend her arm. Once I snapped out of it, I realized that I had gone back in time. Maya Sullivan, you'd better do the blood test properly. If it wasn't for the fact that Pearl only trusts you, I wouldn't have brought her all the way here. The man who spoke was Pearl's boyfriend and the richest man in the city, Benjamin Leandros. Benjamin's family assets nearly reached the billions. As such, he was very demanding when it came to his partner. He refused to accept a girlfriend who had slept with another man before. However, Pearl had spent over half a year pretending to be a pure and innocent virgin. That was how she convinced Benjamin to marry her. In the previous timeline, I was ecstatic to hear that Benjamin was going to marry her. I thought that Pearl really saw me as a sister. I never imagined that she would make me take the blame for her giving Benjamin AIDS. Thinking of this, I rejected her request immediately. You both just ate, right? I need to take blood samples while you're fasting. You should proceed with other tests first. My boyfriend, Wyatt Lowry, jogged over after that. There's no such rule. Aren't Pearl and Benjamin in a rush to reach the city hall? Stop being such a stickler, Maya. The quicker you get their blood test done, the quicker they'll get their results, right? When I saw Wyatt's face, the hatred I felt reached a boiling point. I could still remember how he had walked over and stomped on my head before I breathed my last. Maya, he had said, don't you regret not telling Benjamin about the blood test results before his wedding? But there's no point regretting it now. Even if you had told him about Pearl's AIDS and prevented her from marrying him, we could still sue you for breaking patient confidentiality. You wouldn't have ended up any better. Rest in peace. Since I had gone back in time, I was determined to make them pay for what they had done to me in the previous timeline. I suppressed the hatred in my heart and looked over at Benjamin. If we do the blood test now, the results might not be accurate. Mr. Leandros, you've come all this way. You wouldn't want the results to be inconclusive, right? I asked. When Benjamin heard this, he nodded solemnly. Pearl, Maya is right. Let's proceed with the other tests first. Once they were far away enough, I immediately sent a text to the hospital director to say that I was quitting. I breathed a sigh of relief after that was done. However, I frowned when I looked at Wyatt, who had been watching me all this time. What are you staring at me for? Don't you need to get to work? Wyatt grinned, but I only felt cold inside. I took the day off so that I could spend it with you. Although he claimed that he wanted to spend time with me, he acted more like a jailer. He even almost followed me into the bathroom. He was obviously worried that I would run off and ruin his devious scheme with Pearl. After making it to the afternoon, Pearl finally rushed over with Benjamin in a panic. Maya, hurry up and take my blood. I'm starving to death. Faking lightheadedness, I said. I'm sorry, Pearl. I still haven't managed to